So let's talk a little bit about baby Cape Parrot development. Since I have had, I think I've inspired a few people adopting a Cape Parrot, getting, buying, whatever you want to call it. I thought I would do a quick video because Miss Paloma here is growing or developing by leaps and beaks. Hi, I'm Kaylin, the author of the Parrot Bliss Bond, your handbook so that you know everything that you need to provide a quality life for your parrot so that you can have quantities of bliss. I am also the bringer to you of CBD oil for parrots. It is an oil that I think you should have on hand so that if your parrot has any kind of accident or little emergency and they are freaking out, the CBD oil will help calm them. One of the very many benefits. Plus, I'm kind of like everybody almost else in these times. I really kind of like something natural. So I really like the CBD oil. There's my sponsorship. I'm sponsoring myself so that my parrots can continue to get food. Not that they're starving, but you know what I mean. Okay, so, Paloma was in a bin when she was with the breeder. And I'm keeping my eye on those two because Binks just flew over to Tulum, my green cheek, and I don't know how that's going to go. Tulum is not usually out, and problem solved. Okay, so she was in the bin with the breeder. I have a basket that's big enough for her, but it's like big enough I feel comfortable if I'm traveling, if I'm taking her somewhere, not for her to live in. As I said in a previous video, if you happen to catch it, as these guys, parrots, citizens, get bigger, it's really good for them to have the space to flap their wings around. I'm like, will you flap now? And start to move around at the right time. So Paloma for a week has been in a, let me see if this will work. I'm gonna try to move and put her on my lap. Paloma has been in a small wire cage that's really made for a smaller parrot. But she's so little and young that I wasn't worried about it. I covered it so that it was like a nest box. I put a towel on the bottom so it has a nice flat bottom for her feet. And I put a box in where the bottom of the box I cut out so that it's just kind of like a shed for her, and she loves it. It makes her feel safe, it makes her feel secure, it gives her a cozy place to grow up. It's been a week, and now, now we can tell that she is outgrowing it. It's going to be time for the next developmental stage. How can we tell? Parrots are like human children. You could tell because they start to do different things. For example, my husband said that this morning she saw an almond and she was trying to use her foot to pick it up and it wasn't working, but she was trying. Very cute. Let's see. Oh, now she's like not paying attention. Oh, there we go. See? So when they start to develop interests in different things, time is changing. She is starting to water ski. And what that really is she's starting to flap her wings and skid. So she like flaps and it starts to take her forward. It's really cute. It's really adorable. She's not flying quite yet, but she is starting to hop up onto things. She's getting all around. I mean, her movement is increasing. She's getting around. So I have to figure out what her next cage is because it's time for the next one. If for any reason I couldn't get it today, it wouldn't be a big deal. I could do it tomorrow, but I am going to try to do it today. The other interesting thing about Paloma, and I guess the other capes aren't out here, so I won't be able to show you. Oh, they're up in the tree. Okay. Is her beak is actually smaller than the other capes. She is almost the same weight and size as Tesla, but all three of my other capes their beaks are bigger. And if I can show you, I fed her and it kind of was messy, so I washed her because if you're hand feeding your baby, you want to always like clean their beak and their feathers. And so it got everywhere. And so I washed her. So her feathers are wet. But if you can see, I don't know if you could tell or not. Her feathers on her neck are more green. Now, technically, there are two species of not, here, let me see if I can go see your brothers. When it comes to a Cape Parrot is actually technically the, I'm going to say wrong, Poicephalus robustus, and we do not have those in the U.S. I have that on excellent authority, not only from my mentor, but from a parrot store that is, I think they cater to the money that's like around Boca and Miami, that kind of thing. All right, let's see if I can show these guys to you. I don't know if you could see him. Oh, that's the wrong end. That's not his beak. And, oh, there. I had to get up on the chair because they're in the palm. So when it comes to Faculius, or Poicephalus faculius, which is what the other Cape Parrots are. Do you see how much bigger that honking beak is? Do you need help? There you go. Hello, are you enjoying the tree? Are you enjoying the palm, huh? Yeah? Oh, you want to come on my shoulder? When it comes to the faculius, there's a subspecies. But my breeder said that there's really been so much breeding of these guys that basically in the U.S. at this point, not the Poicephalus robustus, but the Poicephalus faculius have kind of been intermixed. So that would be what is it? The gray cape, or not cape, right? Parrot, and the brown-necked parrot or brown-capped parrot. I forget. But so you could say, well, what kind do you have? But at this point, I don't know. I believe my breeder. She has been breeding for like 30 years, and she has like 30 pairs or something crazy like that. So she would really know. Maybe not quite 30, but something pretty significant. Now, this is interesting because Tulum, let's see, can you see her? I'm sure she's in there. Oh, because she's right. I don't know if you can see her or not. She flew up to the palm. Totally natural behavior for them. All right, so back to Paloma. She is just going by leaps and bounds, developing. She is stepping up. She just stepped up for my husband. And so if you have a baby Cape Parrot, make sure to observe them and really see where they're at, because, for example, she can handle this. She's a little unsteady, but she's developing those muscles in her feet. She's getting ready. So she can handle perching like this without there being a danger of her falling and hurting herself. And it's really good to bring them to the next level so that they get to really develop appropriately and start to get as strong as they can, develop their wing muscles, develop their feet muscles, start to eat some fresh veggies. She's 10 weeks and she has shown us that she's definitely ready to start on some fresh veggies, so I'm giving her soft veggies because she's not really ready for something hard. She can play with it, but right now she won't be able to open it, so even if I gave this to her, she's not going to choke on it. It's too big. And of course, Cape Parrots being the only other parrot next to the macaw family that can probably open a walnut, according to Rosemary Lynn. And I think that's so true. Very cool. All right. If you have any questions about parrots, please be sure to comment below or on the Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, or on parrotbliss.com. And now our Tinks CBD parrot oil parrot relief is available on parrotbliss.com. You know, and I still have some questions about capes that I need to answer, but I don't have them with me because she was being so cute. I just had to make a quick video. And that's a landing. We'll catch you in the next feathered video.